are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Chargers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry now for Nick Chubb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Off the play fake, Winston. Airing one out for Boyd. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, when it comes to throwing the deep ball, no one has ever questioned the arm strength of Jameis Winston. And this is a beautiful throw right here.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage. Pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Yeah, and you see the final number there on how far that ball traveled. Pretty impressive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Jackson. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready. Each touchdown, Chargers!
Saquon Barkley, nothing short of electrifying with a football in his hands, and he showed off one of his biggest attributes on that one, and that is his speed. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Play fake. Winston. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action. Winston. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
First down, Browns.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Winston. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tyler Boyd with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Chargers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right?
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocking.
1st down and more for Jackson.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Jackson finds his tight end Ingram. Oh, look at the juke. And they'll get this down to the 10.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score Browns.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They go play action now. Jackson on the move to his left. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Jackson, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Winston's throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
I don't care what level of football you played, this one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A run for Nick Chubb. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. Well, they gave the 60-yarder a try, didn't make it, and now they're in a tough position defensively. This offense has it in midfield. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to look deep for more. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for the Charger touchdown. Elijah Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On play action, Winston.
We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
The Chargers take over first down.
On first down, Barkley shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now it's Jackson. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Touchdown! His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gould able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. From the gun, Winston. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. Play action now. Winston rolling to his right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Justin Jefferson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are back within a score. Extra point safely through. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half, the same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
Yeah, both defenses back on their heels. He's going to look deep for more, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the...
He's got him in! Complete! Touchdown, LA! Evan Ingram with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The Browns drive about to get started.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
A first down throw for Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. He'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Working out of the gun, Winston. Got a man, complete to Cedric Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin.
Here's a diving catch right side.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar.
You circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Second and 4 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38, Jackson. He targets Ingram for another grab. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. Oh, he bowls over him. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Flushed out right. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 47. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now Saquon Barkley able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Evan Ingram there to make the grab. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Gold with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Meanwhile, Winston's throw here into the hands of Boyd.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Jameis to throw it.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
He's going to float this one deep right side. They've got his man complete. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Again, it's Winston. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's Winston. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Browns. Tyler Boyd. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Browns 28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Charger drive about to get going. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
This is Barkley. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On third down, Jackson. Flush to his right. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for L.A. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Barkley.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Chargers are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The Browns drive about to get started.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. They're going for Jefferson downfield.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big play that time for Cleveland. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Winston looking for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Justin Jefferson.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
56. Browns 35.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here's Elijah Moore now bringing it out of his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They'll roll him out right. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. Big play that time on 4th and 1. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The Chargers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Jackson. And he fires one, but incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
The kick by Gold is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
On 1st and 10, Winston. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Hopkins. He's got him in, complete. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. To throw again is Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So, for the Chargers, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1.